Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. I want to show you what I see in the Bitcoin price chart, show you what I think is going to happen in the future. If it's that interesting, drop the like, give me a subscribe. You don't want to miss this video. Stick around, like and subscribe. Take a look at this. This is Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. I will be bringing some other videos, so make sure you stick around, pay close attention, please. If you're in crypto, if you someone that's been buying up here and you're now seeing huge amounts of money being lost, I want to show you the best strategy that I think people could do, show you realistically where this is going to go. I've got this chart here, which is on the weekly time frame. I'm going to show you. It's just a bunch of EMAs, right? Moving averages. I'm going to show you this, which is the Gaussian channel on another video. Make sure you stick around. I might potentially bring you this one as well. This is the 3-day time frame that I was talking about. Show you my realistic targets as well based on where the price is and everything else, right? Let's start with this one. We have the orange line, which is the 50-week. The only time you've ever seen Bitcoin break this orange line is if we've seen the top of the market in a bull rally as well. Like if we come back, if you look at the bull rally, only time you ever see it break it, right up here, look, bounced off the 50-week here. Only time you see it break it is if it's in a bear market. You've missed the top, the trend is reversing, and that's it. Prices are coming down, you're in a bearish trend. And notice that when we break the 50-week, we come collapsing down. Take a look at this. Right, this part right here, this is the part where it breaks the orange line. 50-week comes collapsing down straight down to this blue line. It even pierces through it. Look, on the first candle it pierces through, comes up again, holds the candle. The next week comes, it pierces through it again. Look, if I move across, you can see a wick, a green wick. It pierces through it, showing a huge strength of weakness. Huge signs of weakness, should we say. Strength of weakness. But yeah, it's piercing through it. That's just a strong sign that there's a lot of weakness coming in, lots of sales pressure coming in, and people are trying to buy it and they're trying to hold, hoping they're getting a good buy and stuff, right? But look, and same thing here. Over the coming weeks, huge sell pressure, again, strength of weakness, but it's piercing this blue line. And because it keeps testing this blue line so many times and keeps breaking it and coming back up again, that shows that in the future it will eventually come through it and pierce. And once it does pierce through it, my gosh, it sends you straight down to hell. So when I look at this segment here, it looks like we've got a lot of back and forth, like prices going down, we're seeing the price up, coming down, another price up. It looks like we've got that sort of like, it's like almost like you're trending sideways, but you're seeing pumps and dumps, not like the sort of pumps and dumps you see in memes, but just sort of like you're creating sort of like a barricade, like a support and resistance area, right? And I think we're going to see something like this for Bitcoin. This is what I think is going to happen. But I just want to show you what happens when you break this blue line. If you break it and you don't get any bodied candles held above, you are coming straight down to this pink line. This is why these lines here, the moving averages, are so damn powerful, because you can see all the different support areas. If it does break it, look, bounces off this area here, look, so you can see the support and resistance, right? And this is why this has been really, really powerful. And I'll take it back for the last cycle so you can see how it works as well, these lines, right? So, sorry, fog in my throat. You see price action break down, look. You see the orange line here, 50-week, finally breaks it. And what does it do when it breaks it? It comes straight down and almost hits this blue line, right? And then it bounces back up. You see what I'm saying? We've got this sort of like sideways trending with price action going up and down, right? But once it does break this blue line, where does it take you? All the way down here to this pink line. So let's take a look at where we are on this. And please, guys, like and subscribe more than ever. If you're confused about what's going on right now and you don't know what's going to happen, I'm telling you, you need to pay attention now. Seriously need to pay attention now. This is how Bitcoin looks right now. So we broke the 50-week last week. This is now considered to be the next fresh week from the 17th of November, right? And this week doesn't close till, if you look at the next one, it doesn't close to the 24th of November, which is another 3 days. So actually price could come back above this blue line within the next 3 days. Right, it could do that, which means we might follow something like this, where we see this red candle come all the way down, it pierces the blue line, but then it gets brought back up, and then we get the bodied candle close back above. Is it possible? I think the likeliness of it happening could be this, rather than just going straight down like this, like coming straight down to the pink. I couldn't imagine that happening right now. I think we will catch a relief rally, and I've been saying it for a while. The question is, how big of a sell-off are we going to get before we see this relief rally? And because, you know, if it does continue to just drop, which I don't think it will, but if it did, we're coming straight down, because we've already broke this blue line, we're coming straight down to this pink line down here, which puts Bitcoin at a $54,000 price. Which, if it did that, like, let's say in this next week it did that, or the week after, I'd have to just straight up say that you could be, it would be like we're at the bottom of the bear market. That's how it would work. Because usually when you come down to these dark levels down here, that's when you're facing the bottom of the bear market. Like, sometimes when bear markets start, you have a year or two for it to unfold. Like, you know, look at this. Look at the time distance. It doesn't just happen all in one go. So we get the date range. This is your top of the cycle if you want, or there, whichever one. But look at the bottom. The bottom's like right down here somewhere. I'm just trying to, you know, make like a line example. So from this candle here all the way down to this bottom candle here, where this one came down right down into the depths of this reddy orangey zone, right? You're talking 364 days is what it took to get there. It didn't just happen all in the space of 2-3 weeks. So I'd be very shocked if we just saw this candle this week come down like this, and then the next candle come down. I'd be very, very shocked, because that essentially would have just made the full bear market just completely done within the space of a few weeks. And I tell you what, if it does that, I'm throwing millions into the market. I'm going to throw millions into this crypto market, and I'm going to buy up everything that I can if it does that. But I don't think it's going to do that. Why would I do that? Because that would have just shown that you've just seen the quickest bear market drop you've ever seen in your life, where we've just capitulated right down to the bottom. And over time, the indicators will prove it and show it as well. And I'll just buy up everything if it did that. But here's what I think could happen likely. Right, let me just get this pen tool, sorry. I think the likeliness is over the next 3 days, we might start to see some people buy. We might start to see this come back up and hold support above this blue line. Ideally, you want to see that, because if you don't, then it comes down to the pink. If it comes straight down to this red line, I'm telling you now, this bottom red, I will buy up everything. And you're going to see it. I don't even care. I don't care what anyone else is doing. That's what I would do, because that would have been such a sharp dip. It's like the entire crypto space just got unplugged, like something seriously dramatic just happened, because you don't get that usually. Which means if it came down here and I'm putting millions in, you're going to see the biggest bounce relief that you've ever seen. But I don't think it'll happen. I'm just trying to, you know, give you a perspective, right? I think we might see this. So let's see over the week, if, you know, over the next 3 days, if Bitcoin can come up and hold support on this blue line. And then obviously I'll bring you another video. We'll take it from there. But this is where I'm looking right now. I'm going to make it white. No, I make it yellow, so you know which area I'm talking. Actually, I'll make it blue. It goes with the blue, right? Let's make it like a blue color. It needs to come back up and hold across this blue line and this, you know, the blue moving average right here. And we'll see if it can do that. I'm going to keep that like that. Let me delete these other lines. We don't need these right now. I just want to make it clean and simple so you understand what you're looking at, right? Hold support there. Then I think there might be a nice little bounce back where, you know, like what we saw in the last thing, where we do come. Let me delete this. That was just showing the time frame, 365 days to get to the bottom, right? Where we see it pierce through, but it comes back. Because look, if you look, there's still a chance for this to come back. Even though it's come down and broke this blue line, it could still come and bounce back up and get a nice rally back up, which is, you know, that. Actually, if I change that to the price range, because I got the date range, you can see how much of the percentage move that is just from there to there. And actually, I was going to bring a video on this, so I will bring a video on it. Let me just show you real quick here. You take the price, you come down like this, take it to the top like that. That's a 44% pump in Bitcoin's price. And maybe whilst that retrace happens, who knows, maybe we start to see altcoins move as well. So I'm going to leave it here. Like and subscribe. Stick around. This is the most important part of crypto, guys. This is where people capitulate, where you just sell out everything because you're so shook. And then what happens once you sell out, the smart money buys straight back in, and then they ride a wave that can make them massive gains. Right? Take a look at this. We're in extreme fear. Remember what I said to you before. When everybody's shook, when the whole market is scared to buy it because prices are just collapsing, this is when smart money buys. Look right now. Look at how long we've been in extreme for. We've been in extreme fear for the entire month. Last month, well, last week, yesterday, now, we have been in extreme fear. Smart money will be buying, I'm telling you, they will be buying, which is why I believe we will catch a bounce. And the ones that catch the bounce at the right time and, see a little move up will be happy and laughing before it potentially rolls over. Guys, thanks for watching. Become a patron. The link is in the info section. Click it, come over. I don't even have my Patreon up. See if I can grab it up. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier. It unlocks all my posts. Let me show you it right here. A bunch of different tiers. You choose that. I'll come back so you can see whichever one's best for you. But this one here will show you when I'm selling, when I'm getting out, right? And I'm still holding. You'll know when I'm getting out, and you'll see clearly what I'm going to do, because I told you I'm going to be leaving with good money. So right now, this short-term price stuff doesn't faze me. It's just shaking out the weak hands, whilst we're beginning a bearish trend, right? I'll see you in the next video. I got other tiers. You check them out. Cheers.
Wow.